guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to dive into something I am so excited about. So my sister brought me back this amazing palette, and now literally these are two of my favorite things: dogs and makeup. Say hello to the Revo-Pooches eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution. I am so excited to be sharing this palette with you. So today we are going to try it out for the very first time and see what it's all about. So first of all, how cute are these four little puppies on the front? They are in like a rubber 3D kind of like setting over here, like a picture. It feels so nice, and then it comes in this purple like secure plastic case, as most of the Revolution Beauty eyeshadows do. So this is apparently all the pooches that are either owned by people that work for Makeup Revolution or the company or something like that, which I think is so cute. So this one over here, it says Biscuit. He loves chasing beastly squirrels, fine dining, and his girlfriend Lala. So on the back of the cute packaging, I don't think I'm gonna throw this away ever. It explains to you each of them. Then this little one over here is Coco, and she loves to chew socks, woof a lot, and cuddles with the Team Revolution. Then this is Bruno. How cute, he has a little waistcoat on. Bruno loves taking a dip in ponds and puddles, having lie-ins and pizza night. And then this here is Blondie, and she loves running around Hampstead Heath and snuggles in bed with her humans. So when I researched this palette, I found the actual pictures of the pups. So let me just find my phone so I can show you. It is just so cute, and this is just so like up my alley because I just love dogs and I just love eyeshadow. So I saved them somewhere to show you. Okay, so I could only find two. So this is obviously Blondie over here. So that's obviously Blondie. How cute. And then there are the rest: Biscuit, Coco, and Bruno. As you can see, I am super excited about this palette. So let's just go straight in. First of all, it says it comes with 18 beautiful eyeshadow pans, and when you open it, the plastic sleeve, this is what you see. So as I was trying to say before my lighting just suddenly went off, these are the shades in the palette. So I am looking here and I'm thinking there is a lot of makeup looks that you can do with this palette. So it's very warm, but almost like a cool and warm tone. I'm loving that shade. I'm loving that shade. I'm loving this shade. So you could do a very like light look, you could do a grayish blue look, or you could do a brown look. So let's just go over some of the names. So this is Walkies, Coco, Blondie, Possum, Bark, Bestie, Biscuit, Woof, Roll Over, Hound Dog, Floor, Boop, Bone, Fur Baby, Fetch, Doggo, Bruno, Puppy Love. So I am so excited to dive in. I don't even know what look I'm going to do, but I just want to like play. So I'm just going to prep my eyes quickly with my Tape Shape concealer from Tarte, and just blend that in just to give the eyeshadow the benefit of the doubt. But I have no worry when it comes to Makeup Revolution palettes, because the pigment always delivers. Okay, so there is a shade that we can set this down with called Bone. So this is what the shade looks like here. So I'm just going to dive into that shade on a flat brush and just set the concealer. Okay, so already straight out the box you can see how pigmented this Bone shade is. For those of you that worry about fallout, there is a bit of kickback in the palette. That doesn't worry me. That almost shows me the pigmentation, and the quality is quite good. What I am going to do quickly, just because I want to use some dark colors, is I'm going to go in with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and I'm just going to go underneath my eyes just for now, so we can just dust anything away. Okay, the question is, what shade to dive into next? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with, let's maybe go in with Boop and see what that looks like. So I'm gonna put Boop into my crease. It's a beautiful pink shade. It almost is a little bit lost in this palette, but I think it's nice if you want to mix up the looks. As you can see, this is super pretty, and the pigment is not bad at all. Creates such a pretty look with this shade and like some shimmer and maybe like a darker brown, like almost a mauvey shade. I'm then gonna dive into Blondie. I know this is like super weird and contrasting, but this shade is just screaming my name on the same brush, and I'm going to pack that into the crease as well. Take a minute for how beautiful this Blondie shade is and how it is blending and working on my eye. It is like, sure. I'm gonna go back in with that pink shade Boop and just pack that on top of that color, just so we don't lose it completely. Okay, now which way are we going? Are we going green? Are we going grey? Are we going brown? Are we going blue? This shade is catching my eye. So what I think, is I'm going to go in there with a bit of a smaller fluffy brush. It looks quite pigmented. I'm going to tap, and I'm going to go in to a little bit of the lower crease with this shade. Okay, this is like, maybe it's a brush I'm using, but this is not as pigmented as the rest. And it is a little bit choppy. What I'm gonna do is go back in with Blondie and just let that shade shine a bit more, because we seem to have lost it just a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in with more of a pencil-like brush with that grey called Cocoa, and I'm going to just lightly put it in the crease. Okay, me and the shade are not friends today. It's quite choppy and it's not blending very nicely. I'm just going to go back in with the Blondie brush, brush I used with Blondie and just use that to try and blend it a bit. Okay, so cocoa, it's okay. I'm gonna go in with, I think, roll over, and I'm going to use this on a flat brush. Let's see how this one works. Oh yes, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Okay, so this shade is now beautiful and pigmented. It's looking very, very nice for a neutral looking like brownie eye. I think I'm gonna go in now with a shimmer. Now which shimmer? I think we need to go in with maybe Walkies. I think Walkies is gonna do it for me today. So what I'm gonna do is just add a tiny bit of concealer to my eyes. This is not a real cut crease or anything like that. I'm just gonna add some in here. Just to play. Okay, so I've put a little bit of concealer and I'm gonna dive into Walkies. Let's see what this baby does. This is a very, very beautiful shimmer shade. Oh my goodness. Makeup Revolution never disappoints with their shimmer shades, ever. Guys, can we just have a moment for this pigment? Oh my pooch. This is crazy. I think I want to try this beautiful copper shade as well, called Hound Dog. I love the name. And I'm going to pack that in between the brown shade. Oh, look at the shade, guys. In between the matte shade and the shimmer. Guys, this is so beautiful, and I haven't used any concealer here. I am obsessed. I think we need a little bit of a darker vibe going on the outside. So I'm going to go in with Bark, which is this beautiful dark brown shade. And I'm going to pack it on just the outer corner. I'm so obsessed with this palette. And I'm going to go back in with Hound Dog and just blend the two over each other again. This is freaking beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I'm loving the way that it looks. Absolutely loving it. I am just going to take my brow light brush. I'm going to go back into bone and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone so that this look stands out beautifully. I'm quickly going to go off camera. I'm going to do my lashes and put some lipstick on, and I'll be right back to discuss this palette. I'm so excited. Okay, so I am back and I have finished my face. Not believe how much I love this palette. I'm just looking in my mirror down here. It is so beautiful. It's just like, it's crazy. I can't believe how the like chromy, silvery, shimmery, glittery shades are just like so intense with pigment. Obviously we've only used a few shades, but I absolutely love this palette, and I'm going to show you so many ways of how you can use this palette. It doesn't have to be a full-on like glam look like this. So head over to my Instagram so that you can see the small clippets of IGTV videos that I do for you. But what I wanted to do is swatch the palette for you to show you how amazing each shade performs. Like we saw in the tutorial, this cocoa shade was a little bit choppy, and I can't speak for the other shades. So let's dive in to a little swatch of each row. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down here to my station where I'm working. So that is the first row. The first one is Walkies, the second one is Cocoa, the third one is Blondie. Cocoa we tried, Blondie we used. So to open the palette to see. Porsum is the fourth one, and it's a beautiful greeny grey shade which I'm excited to use. Bark we used, and Biscuit we didn't use. It's a gorgeous, also like a coppery, dark copper shade, I would say. Right, next swatch we have Biscuit, which we used. Then we have the beautiful shade Woof. That shade reminds me of one in the Roxy palette. Then we have Roll Over. Then we have Hound Dog, which we used. Then we have Fluff, which is like a whitey icy shade. And then we have the Bloop shade, which we used in the crease. It's a very nice pink pigmented shade. It actually came out better on the eyes than it is on my arm. Okay, then the last row, my arm is so red. We have Bone, which we used as a like a base shade. Look how beautiful it is. Then we have Fur Baby. I'm so excited for that color. Then we have Fetch, which is also super pretty. Then we have Doggo, which is a beautiful orange. I'm loving this for autumn. Then we have Bruno, which is like a blue shimmer grayish shade. And then Puppy Love, which looks quite brown in the palette, but it actually could go as like a blackish shade. So yeah. So those are the swatches. Absolutely amazing. I've just decided what I think this palette is. It's like an autumny palette, don't you think so? And in South Africa we're going into autumn now. So yeah, I'm super excited. I absolutely love this palette. And for my South African viewers, I'm sorry if you can't get your hands on this, but if you know anyone who is traveling when the lockdown is over, I recommend they buy you this palette. So let them know, screenshot it right now and tell them to buy it for you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup review, trying out new makeup, trying out new eyeshadow with my favorite brand ever. And I hope you're staying safe in this lockdown and you are being wise and clean and all those things. But I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.